Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And this video, I'm talking about the difference between the old funnel of scaling a coaching business or any kind of a high ticket business and the new funnel. And the new funnel is something which is being used by 7 to 8 figure coaching businesses and many other 7 to 8 figure businesses. And this is something which is still many of the people that are using and not getting any kind of results. So I would just like to make you aware of how exactly the system is working, so that you could use that in your business and maybe even implement it and make a ton of money, right? So first of all, this is basically, first let me tell you what a funnel is. It's just a process of converting a viewer into a buyer, right? An acquisition funnel simply means converting a viewer into a buyer. So there are basically three parts in a funnel. First is top of the funnel, second is the middle of the funnel, and third is the bottom of the funnel. So basically the top of the funnel is where the funnel gets started, where the leads start flowing in, and the bottom of the funnel you convert them, right? So in simple words, first is attention, where you bring in leads, you bring in and the attention, you bring in viewers. And then second is consideration. They consider you for trust. They consider whether you are someone who's worth talking to or not, whether you are someone who's worth buying from or not. So consideration for trust. And the end, bottom of the funnel, is conversion, where you convert them, right? So I'll get started right away with how this begins. So basically, what people currently do, they either just post organic content. This are the top of funnel, basically where you bring in leads, right? So these are some ways that they use in order to bring in leads. Bring in viewers, right? So first of all, organic content. They post some content thinking that, okay, maybe algorithm is going to show it to my customers and maybe someone might buy from me, which is not predictable, not consistent, and you can never rely on that, right? And then referrals. They just tell people they are like old buyers, that just recommend them to someone else if someone else need their help as well. So just relying on these referrals, or posting on FB groups. Just post on FB groups telling that, hey, I'm doing this. If anyone is interested, then just DM me and we'll get started. And then cold outreaching. And if you think about it, none of this is actually predictable. You can't really predict how many results you're gonna get. You can't really predict how many people are gonna watch your organic FB post. You can never predict that. Plus cold outreaching, you're simply a stranger, brother. You're simply a stranger. No matter how many people you reach, at the end of the day, you're just a stranger reaching out to someone, and the chances of conversion in cold outreaching is simply so less, right? So that is an organic way. But there is another way people use right now, which is called ads. Now, so many people have already tried ads and it didn't work for them. Reason, I'll tell you. They directly try to sell people from the ad. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me give you an example. If anyone shows up to your door right now and he just tells you, hey, I'm selling this coaching program for $2,000 a month, would you buy? Now, there is no doubt in my mind that you won't. Why? Because you don't even know who that person is. He's simply a stranger. Plus, buying anything that costs for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, like on a lower end of high ticket sales, if anything which has that big of a price tag, people would think twice whether to buy or not. And above that, if you're a stranger, no way, right? So if you're directly trying to pitch someone directly on the ad that, here I've given an example. Hey, if you want to lose weight, need better relationship, or need financial advice, DM. Now, anyone who's seeing this ad with this script, they know that, okay, if I message this guy, he's going to sell it. And that's the exact same example that I gave you. If any stranger shows up to your door telling that I'm selling this, do you want to buy? You will never buy, right? And this is just indirectly telling that I want to sell you, come to my DMs, which never works. So what they do, they directly try to pitch on ad, directly try to sell people on the ad. And then when people don't get interested in that, and then when they don't get results, and when they waste a ton of money, then they think ads is bad. And then they go back to this organic content referrals, posting on FB group, and you know what I mean, right? So this is already a wrong way to generate leads, because you can't predict organic content. You cannot predict referrals. You cannot predict posting on FB groups, the viewers on your Facebook group, post viewers. You cannot predict cold outreaching. results. You can never predict that. And plus, there is a limit to how many people you can cold outreach in a day. Probably, I believe like it was 50 or 80 the last time I checked it. Before and all, yeah, you could keep like 3 or 4 setters who could literally reach out to like 300, 400 or 500 people a day. And at that time, it was good. And at that time, cold outreaching was working. But now there are limits to your account. And I'm going to tell about that more in a minute. But for now, this is already a bad way to bring in leads. It's not predictable and you're bringing very low quality leads. Right? I hope it's clear until here. So I'll move forward. So first of all, this is the way you bring attention. You just post organic content. You just rely on referrals. You just have these direct pays and bringing unqualified leads who have no money plus all. If you're posting organic content, 90 or 99% of the people that are watching that content are someone who has no money, who just has interest in money, but they have no money. And if I were to ask you if you would like to have like 10,000 followers with none of them actually capable of buying your services, or just 10 people who can buy your services, then you would obviously choose the 10 people. And yeah, you do mean that, but you don't act like it. You're still just being that person trying to become famous or trying to just rely on organic growth. Bro, if you want to make money, if you want to like run real business, it needs to be predictable. Coca-Cola knows how many sales they are going to make this month on an average basis at least. So as long as you can't even predict your numbers, you can never grow a business. Never. Right? So attention, this is the way you bring attention in the outdated method that doesn't work, right? And this is the way you bring in attention. Okay, they came from the top of the funnel to the middle of the funnel. And here in the middle of the funnel, you make them aware of who you are, basically, so that they can consider you for trust. Consideration part. So what do? You just directly try to put them even on the DMs, all right? Let's say that they came to your profile and now they are in your DMs, right? And now what you're doing, you're directly pitching them, telling, hey, I'm hosting a webinar. Do you want to join? And if you want to join, just give me your email and I'll send you over the link. Of course, no one's going to do that. First of all, they don't know you. Second of all, they don't need any kind of like webinars, right? So again, and there is another thing, which is low quality lead magnets. It's also something most of the people do right now. Low quality lead magnets. They just say, I have this checklist, and if anyone wants this checklist, just come and give me your email, give me your number, give me your name, everything, and I'm gonna call you. Basically, that's not what they say, but they say that I've created this checklist, and whoever wants me, just DM me. And whoever comes, you just tell them to like sign up for your webinar, sign up for your newsletters, or sign up for your lead magnet, whatever you're giving. And no one will give that, because they already know that this guy is just going to like send me some spam emails stuff, and no one's ever gonna give you your email. I mean their email, their number. And even if they do give it, the first thing that you do is just cold call them. Trying to directly set them on call, cold call them. Again, which doesn't work, bro. Think about it. You are still a stranger. The guy still hasn't watched your content. He still hasn't watched your long-form content. He still hasn't watched your VSL. Nothing. And you're just trying to sell them directly on a call, which doesn't work. Plus, this is something which I really want to talk about. Most of the people I've seen, they try to become famous on Instagram when they're running a business, but it's so I would say it's so like worthless of your time. That's and that's not the most professional way to say it, but it's not the best thing you can put your time into. Getting famous, like how's that gonna help you? You might think that that's gonna help you, but bro, you're not even reaching to your customers. You're trying to sell something which costs $2,000, $3,000 a month, and then you're posting content which are being viewed by brokies. How are you gonna sell them? You're just trying to reach to a million people, but none of them can really buy. None of them have the purchasing power. Plus, you even try to become inconsistent. Just post like 3-4 videos in a day and then just disappear for a week, then come back again. Bro, that's not how you run a business, right? And if you don't do that, I'm really proud of you, bro. Because if you're running a business, that is, right? So if you're running a business, then you need to become consistent. You need to show that you're serious about what you're doing. But you don't do that. Plus entertaining content, not just like becoming famous. Many times posting your niche's content, but yet like worthless, unvaluable content. I can give you an example. I saw a fitness guy making motivational content. Now you might think, what's wrong with that? So what basically happens is any person, okay, first of all, the guy who was like uploading these motivational videos, he was a fitness coach. The guy who was posting all these motivational videos. And now, let me ask you, all right? So if any person, like if you're anyone who's interested into gym and who goes to gym every day, you're like, you have a pretty good body and all, or you don't have a good body. You're just going to the gym, and then you see his video. You see a motivational video telling you that you're not doing your work. What are you going to do? The first step that you're going to take, it's going to be, you're going to the gym. You're not going to go and text that person, hey, do you have a program? I want to buy it. No one will do that. Simply, if you're posting motivational content, it simply shows that you're trying to tell people to go back to the gym, and they are going to go back to the gym. They're never going to next you. Right? So simple best example I can give for that. Entertainment content, which doesn't really which doesn't really involve any kind of value. You're just posting worthless contents. And it doesn't work. And here, the consideration process didn't really take place. You just thought it would. You just took their email with some low quality lead magnet, and then you're just inconsistent on your profile, not even providing values, not even giving real valuable content. And then plus you're even posting content which doesn't even involve your real target audience. If you are a fitness coach, then your target audience is not the people who are interested in fitness. Your target audience is actually the people who are interested in fitness and plus have the purchasing power. Right? And money is why you run business. As long as your customers don't even have money, you can't run that business. Right? So entertaining content doesn't really interact with the people who have money, but the people who don't have money, which is not good. Right? So consideration process didn't really take place. You didn't give any kind of value. And I believe for them to consider you for trust, they first of all need to get some value from you. If I ask you, do you know who Alex Hormozi is and do you trust him? Of course you do. Why? You have watched not thousands of his videos, but you have watched most of his videos and you know how much knowledge he has. That was not from some of his motivational videos. That was all because of the value he provided. If that makes sense to you. And that is actually what's going on. If you don't provide value, people will never consider you even for trust. So providing value is one of the most important things, and people don't do that. So they brought in the wrong attention. And now even their content assets that helps people to nurture them, that's not good as well. So whole process was wrong. Now what do? You add another cherry on the cake. You cold call them. Now you have got their numbers from your low quality lead magnet or your webinar posting. Like very few unqualified people will give their number. And now you're going to cold call them, trying to convert them. Bro, this process isn't done yet. They haven't considered you for trust. They don't even have the purchasing power. You're just cold calling them for absolutely no reason. So the whole funnel, this is actually what people are doing. Look, if you have understood what I'm telling until now, you know that this thing is so much of use, and this is something which people are doing, and this is something that's not working. People are bringing the wrong attention, people don't provide value, and then people try to cold call people, their customers, their prospects, which the whole system was like waste, utter waste, but that's what people do. So the real problem with this funnel is just rely on algorithms, Instagram's algorithm to help you reach your ideal customers, referrals, or posting on more FA groups. You are just letting algorithm take over your business, telling that, okay, you are the one who's controlling my business. If you want to show my video to the people who can buy my services and who are interested in my services, just show them or leave. That's what you're telling basically. And this is their pitch on ads. Hey, if you want to lose weight, need better relationships or need financial or finance advice, just DM me. Of course, people know that if they DM you, then you're just going to sell them. And even if they do DM you, and once they hear the price, because they already don't have the purchasing power, now they have come to your DMs, and the moment they hear the price, they'll be like, give me some time, and then they'll start ghosting you. That's what happens. And with ads, suppose 100 people sign up for your webinar, 15 will show up. Why? Because, bro, you directly tried to sell them on the ad, first of all. Right? So out of like 10,000 people, only 100 people might sign up. And even if just 100 people sign up, only 15 of them are actually going to show up. Now, if I ask you, right? If I ask you, you signed up for 2 webinars at the exact same time. One was with Alex Hormozi, someone you already know, completely trusted. And the other guy, you have no idea. You just simply thought that you should sign up, and then you just signed up for him, right? And both are at the same time. Which webinar are you going to? You know the answer. Alex Hormozi, right? And why? Because you know who the person is. And the other webinar guy, you don't even know him. So of course, most of the time, you're not going to show up to the webinar. So only 15 might show up, and only 1 to 3 of them actually might convert. Or else you cold call them. You start cold call them. And it's the same thing. They never have the money. Things used to work before, but now people have more options. You've got a ton of competitors. The problem is they were never get nurtured. They never got nurtured because your content is not good. They never got nurtured. They never really had that trust process going because you didn't provide an help, right? So they never really got nurtured. They never got to know you. They are still cold or a bit warm. Why? Because you have talked to them, okay? So they are still cold. They never got to know you. You're still a stranger. So this thing doesn't work. And as stupid as it sounds, this is what people do. This is what people do. Even though it doesn't provide them results, this is what people do here. And that's what I want to change. I want people to know what real is, right? And now that you have heard this, you already know that this doesn't work, okay? So I'm going to get into what current working funnel is, what is being used by 7 to 8 figure entrepreneurs, coaching businesses, and other high-ticket businesses, right? I'm going to get into that, and I'm going to show you how this new funnel looks like, right? The working one. So again, there are only 3 parts: attention, consideration for trust, and then conversion. But you're going to understand how predictable this is once you actually get into it, right? So I'm going to run you through a process on how exactly these new funnel works and how exactly 7 to 8 figure coaching businesses bring in leads predictably and then convert them. Make sure that they are perfectly nurtured and they have watched a lot of their content. You're providing a lot of valuable content. All of it I'm going to explain to you. All right. So let's get into it. So first of all, we run ads, or however you want to take it. First of all, let me just assume that you're doing it. All right. Let's say that you're running ads. So what you're going to do, you're not going to directly pitch on the ad. You're not going to tell people if you need any kind of advice or if you want to lose weight, just DM me. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to run profile visiting ads, follower ads, basically. So you're going to tell people that, look, if you're this and if you're stuck into this, and I've also been there, and now I've changed my life, and I create content showing exactly how I did that. So if you want to know, just give me a follow and go through my content. That's it. So now you have directly called out your prospects, telling that, okay, if you're this, and then you have even got their pain point. And if you're struggling with this, if you're a 9-to-5 worker struggling with fitness, and if you want to lose weight, then I was once at your stage too. But I managed all my fitness, whatever you want to call it. But you basically, what you do, you call on your prospects, you talk about their pain points, and then you say that you were in the exact same spot they are in right now, and now you've changed your life. And you create content that's completely regarding that story. And you don't tell people that come and DM me, you just tell them that, look, just follow me and just go through my process and just go through my content. Now people are going to, now the people who even have money, they are going to come. Look, bro, the one thing I'll tell you, the people who have money are already smart. Okay, they are not going to fall to any kind of trap where you just directly tell them, DM me. They already know that you are going to sell something, right? So the people who have money, you need to just tell them that, look, you don't need to buy from me just now. Just come to my profile, just watch my content, and see if you can find it valuable. That's it. So you can get so many more predictable leads than just this, basically. You're not trying to sell them people. So most of the people, they are going to come to your ads. You're going to see, just in 1,000 views, you're going to have almost like 100 profile visits, right? And most of them are qualified. Most of them have money. Most of them are already interested in you. Why? Because you have talked about their pain points. Plus, you have even told them that you were once in their place as well. People always like to think that their situation is different. But the moment they feel like, okay, this guy has also been in my place, so they know that this guy can help me. If that makes sense, right? So first of all, when you run these ads, you get a predictable system. You know that, okay, if I'm putting $100 in, I'm going to get $10,000. I mean, I'm going to get 10,000 views. And so many of them are qualified. If my content is good, if my value is good, I'm going to get so many followers. And trust me, guys, I'm going to get into how exactly you can make money from that followers. But first of all, in simple words, you just run these follower ads so that you can get qualified people coming into your profile, right? Simple as that. So the more you spend, the better quality lead you get on your profile. And these people are the ones who have money to buy your stuff, right? So now you're bringing a lot of attention from your follower ads. You're not selling anyone, right? And the moment you tell people, look, I'm not here to sell you, most of the people, they'll be like, they will drop their guns. They'll drop their attention and they'll just come to your profile, okay? And now you have so much attention coming into your profile. Look, I didn't talk about organic content. I didn't talk about anything that was not predictable or consistent, right? So now you have all this attention coming into your profile. Then what do? You build content assets to get them nurtured. And not some any kind of content, not some motivational content or not some content which doesn't provide any value. You only create content on problem solving topics where you solve problems of your prospects. If I take the example of Alex Hormozi again, he gives so much free value. Yet he's running a $400 million business. Yet he's a billionaire. Think about it. Why? Because people know how much knowledge he has, because he has given so much knowledge. So you have to never be thinking that, okay, if I give too much, then I won't have anything to sell. No. The more you give, the more you're going to get. If you give most of the insights for free, then people are going to hire you for implementation, if that makes sense, right? So you build content assets. You build problem-solving videos that only solves the problem of your prospects. So once they watch that video, and now let's say that they have watched one of your content, and now they solved one of their problems. And now they're like, man, I didn't figure out this from so long, and now look at him, he just solved my problem so easily. He's going to give you a follow, right? Just hang on. I'm going to get to how you can even make money from them. But for now that they have watched your content, you have valuable content, they liked it. So now they know about you. Now they are a warm lead. A cold lead is basically who has no idea who you are. You're a stranger. A warm lead, he knows a bit about you. Who are you? What you do? What kind of services you offer? Simple as that, right? So he turned into a warm lead by watching your content. And now, since he has turned into a warm lead, since you have even solved one of his problems, now he has considered you for trust. So once they have been nurtured, once they have saw your content, once they have followed you, now I'm going to get into a process of how you can make money from them, okay? So now that they have followed you, so what do you do? Like, okay, in simple words, if they are already watched your content, if they have followed you, it simply means that they have already been nurtured. It simply means they are already showing interest in you, right? So now they are nurtured. So the next thing is to convert them. The next thing is either you go and reach out to them, or they reach out to you. Now, either you reach out to them by direct text, or what do you do so that they come to your inbound? They are not just simply going to come, man, do you have a coaching program? No one can do that, right? I'm gonna tell you how exactly you make them come to your DMs, right? So what you do is, first of all, you use story call to actions. So in simple words, if I say, you post a story, write in, I'm looking to help with 5 9 to 5 workers who want to lose weight in 30 days or less. Comment the word this to get started. And when you use the word comment the word or DM me the word this to get started, people are like, okay, he's talking to me. Okay, I want to lose my weight as well. And he's trying to help me. Okay, I just need to go and DM him this word. It can be anything. Weight, it can be anything. Fitness, loss, growth, anything, guys. Anything, literally. Right? So as long as you have that, comment the word this to get started, and you're calling out your prospects, you're talking about their pain points, they are going to come to your DMs. All right. So that's a simple thing you can use on Story CTA. That's the one thing. Right. So that's the one thing. If you are someone who wants to lose who wants to lose weight in 30 days or less, I have this mechanism through which I did it myself. And if you want me to help you personally to do that, then comment the word this and we'll get started. That's it. Or you run retargeting ads. Now, retargeting ads is something I don't recommend if you are just starting out and if you don't have like good followers base right here. If you don't have a good followers base, don't do it. Don't run any kind of retargeting ads. Retargeting ads is just basically telling Meta that, look, the people that have already come to my profile, the people that are already following me, show my ad to them every single place. If they go to the story, they need to see my ad. If they go to feed, if they are scrolling there, they need to see my ad. If they are even like scrolling on someone else's profile, they need to see my ad. If they are scrolling reels, they need to see my ad. You just tell Meta that show my ad madly to every single person who's following me. Retargeting. You're just trying to retarget them. Okay? And then in that ad, you can directly try to sell them. Directly tell them to DM them, anything. Because now they are already warm. They already know who you are. Right? And with that DM, you can have a lead magnet or a VSN telling that I've made a free training where I go through the exact process on how exactly I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. It's kind of unreal, but anyways, I've documented the whole thing, and I've documented the whole thing in one video. And I'm going to share that video to every single person who's going to DM me in this word. And the moment they come, you can send that over and say, I'm just curious why was this important to you? I'm just trying to see if I can help you in another way. Anything like that which is going to open them for a conversation, and then you just follow a framework and book a call with them. Simple as that. But again, guys, as long as you don't have this retargeting, as long as you don't have a good follower base, 2,000, 3,000 followers, never use that. You're just going to waste your money. You don't even have so many people who can weave your ads, right? Just don't waste your money. Just go for Story CTAs and just try to run these follower ads, right? So remember, never use retargeting ads until you have a good base of followers. Once done, use it with ease. That's it. And then now, guys, now you see you have brought in the right attention, and now that you are even providing valuable content, solving problems of your prospects. Now that you have done this, first of all, you have brought in the right prospects, and then you have even nurtured them. They have seen your content and they know who you are, and they probably know most of the things about you. Now the main part starts. Conversion. None of the business can run in this world if you can't sell your people. None of any business can never run without customers, right? So you can bring in so much attention, you can nurture them all you want, you can get 100,000 followers, qualified followers, but if you don't know how to sell them, you're never going to sell, right? So in simple words, what do we do to convert people? So you have DM setters with proper framework. So if you don't have a proper framework for your business, you can just comment telling that, hey, Aman, send me the framework link, and I'll send you over a link through which you can access the framework, right? The framework that we use for our agency as well. So you use a proper framework for DM setters. Now, why exactly do you need a framework? Look, guys, the one thing I'll tell you, most of the people, no one actually likes to be sold. No one actually wants to be sold to someone. No one actually wants to pay. Okay, and above that, on DMs, because DMs is the place where you're going to book the appointments, right? So if there, you are not sounding professional, you're not sounding as an authority, you're not sounding good enough, and you're not leading the conversation into a booked appointment, then you're just gonna run circles, and the person will end up ghosting you, and then you have lost another client. So framework is important, right? So you have this proper DM framework and a DM setup who's going to reach out to all the people who's looking at your content, who's following you, who's liking your videos, who's commenting on your videos. Guys, think about it. Like, if you're posting content that only solves the problem of your prospects, and every single person who is liking that content, what does it mean? It simply means that they're interested in you, right? Because you're not providing some motivational content. You're providing real value. And every single person who's going to like that simply is interested in you. They're not just trying to get some dopamine. They have problems. So if they're liking your content, if they're following you, it simply means they are interested in you. They can be your potential buyers. So what you have this DM set up with a proper framework, and he's going to reach out to all the people who's who's liking your content, who's following you, or who's interacting with your posts on your stories. All of them. He's going to interact. He's going to start a conversation, and then he's just going to book a call with him, right? And once he has booked a call, you have a closing thing with a good script. And if you don't know like how to close people, I have created a video on that, and you can literally just give me a subscribe, and I keep uploading these kinds of videos where I talk about sales and many other stuff, right? So you can just give me a follow. Give me a subscribe, and you can watch most of my content very soon. And because I keep uploading I keep posting things about closing, I keep posting things about DM setting, most of it, right? So you can give me a subscribe. So once you have these things, both of them properly set it up. So now you have the right audience coming into your profile. Then you have the right content that's getting them nurtured. Now you even have a right conversion system through which you are even converting them into your customers. So if you think about it, it's so predictable, guys. You can literally predict that, I'm going to get my next lead from Facebook, or I'm going to get my next lead from this ad. People are going to come to me, I'm going to talk to them, and you have such a perfect, predictable, and consistent way to bring in new clients. And this is what people use who are running a 7-8 figure coaching businesses. Trust me, this is what they do. So this funnel works insane because your ad is only interacting with your ideal customer profile. Now, ideal customer profile, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure you know, but I'll still say ideal customer profile is basically how you define your prospects, who they are, what are their demographics, what are their interests, like that, right? And people with problems are coming to your profile, and you have built a content based on their problems they can relate to. The more content they consume, the better it gets to convert them. Many times they get pre-sold with the content itself. Now, if I ask you, if you're a gym owner, and if you were to buy something from Alex Hormozi, you wouldn't have to have him coming and convincing you how good his product is, right? You were just like, man, I'm ready to buy, just tell me the price, that's it, right? Why? Because you have already consumed most of its content. You're already pre-sold. You're already made your decision to buy. And that's what content does. It is selling before even the sales call starts, right? So you can use follower ads to get them to your profile. Once you build a good follower base, things are going to go wild. People are going to get nurtured, and retargeting them to a good VSL will blow your conversion rate. Trust me, you're going to make a ton of money once you start with that. The better the ad, the better the ROAS. ROAS means the return on investment. You put $1 in and you get $10 out. Simple as that. So it can get somewhere from 3x to 15x, $1 to $3 or $15 out. You put ads on $100 or $200, and just in 2 days you get one client who's paying you $2,000. So basically you got a 10x ROAS. You just put $2 in and you got $20 out. Or you put $1 in and you got $10 out. Simple as that. So that is basically how this 7 to 8 figure coaching businesses and many high ticket businesses use it and predictably generate leads and bring in clients in their business. And this is what people do right now who are unsuccessful, the people who are not doing anything. And this is what the people who are doing a lot of stuff and making a lot of money, this is what they do, right? And I hope that's clear enough, right? I'm trying to provide as much value as I can, right? So, in simple system, if I talk about this. So first of all, you have one channel, that is Instagram. You have one channel and you have a predictable lead generation system, which is through these follower ads. You have a predictable lead generation system. You know that you're going to get 10,000 views. You know you're going to get around 1,000 profile visits. Okay, so you have a predictable lead generation system and you have a proper message turned in. And I'll tell you guys, just running ads, just running follow ads is not going to get you anything. As long as you don't have the right message dialed in, nothing's going to work, right? So I can send you over the script of our ad, how our ad works. So if you want that, send me over to you. Just give me a text on Instagram. My Instagram link will be on the bio. On the description. You can just go ahead and click to my Instagram link and you can just send me a DM and I'll send that over to you, right? So we have a proper message dialed in. And you're just putting 10 to $20 on ads every single day. That's it, to reach to 1,000 people every single day. Now you have a steady flow of qualified followers. Now you have 3, 4, 5 followers every single day coming in just in 10 to $20 on ads. And if you think that's low, think about it like all of them are qualified. All of them have interest in you. 3 or 4 people, they can be your potential buyers, right? So now you have even the story assets with CTA, with scarcity, urgency, or creating desire. When you post the story assets telling that I'm looking to help 5 fitness, I'm looking to help 5 9-to-5 workers who want to lose weight in 30 days or less. DM me the word this and I'll get started, right? So when I use the word 5, I show people that I'm only going to work with limited people. So that builds urgency. Plus, when I talked about who wants to lose weight, that creates desire, right? So I use all this stuff so that they can get to my profile. They can come to my inbounds. So what are the inbound sources you have? Let me say this. So in simple words, what do you do? First of all, you have this book a call in your bio. Okay, it's a must. There are so many people who are just coming to your profile and they watch your content. Before they come to DM you, they think like, man, if I DM this guy, when is he gonna reply me? I want something right now. I want some commitment right now. So what do they do? If you have this book a call, and if you have your Calendly link right on your bio, they just come and book a call. That's it, right? Action takers. So you need to have an inbound for that. You need to have a source for that. Plus, you have this DM me the word this to get started. You must have seen many successful coaches. They have this thing. DM me setter to get started. DM me growth to get started. DM me growth to get started, right? So you just use this thing so that people don't have this thing that is stopping them from thinking, if I DM this guy, what exactly should I say? And when you have this DM me the word grow to get started, they are like, okay, all I need to do is I just need to come to this guy's DM. I just need to put in this word grow, and it's just going to start the conversation. And that removes so many barriers. You're going to get so much more inbounds, right? So you have both of these things in your profile. That's going to increase the chances of you getting more inbounds. And then you just provide freebies and value-based freebies. You just provide people with free valuable stuff. Just give them some doc where you don't have anything of asking their email or anything. I'll tell you why, right? So you just give them a doc where you have so much value preserved. And now once they read your whole doc sitting, now they know so much about you. They've already been warmed up because you have given them so much value. They have already read so much of your written stuff. And now in the end, if you use anything like, if you want me to personally help you with all this, then just book a call with me from this link and you give your Calendly right there. And if you think about it, now that they have already watched so much of, and now that they have already read so much of your document, now they know you, right? And there is a high chance that they're going to book a call with you. So that's another way. Now, let's say for inbound, the only thing they can do is they can come to your inbound by this word, S. Remember then that I told you, even in your stories, you're going to have if you're this and if you want to do this and just in this many days, then just comment me the word or DM me the one this. So DM me the word that you're going to use. So you're only going to have most of the words in there. Let's say growth, the one we have for us is growth. So most people, they just come with the word growth, right? So that's the one inbound thing they can do. So for outbound, I just told this. For outbound, you just reach out to all the people that are engaging with your content, with your profile, with your stories, with your reels, with your ads. The people who are engaging with that simply means that they're interested in you. So you outbound them. Why? Because they are already aware of you. They are not cold. They have already seen you. They have already engaged with you. So now they are a bit warm. You can reach out to them. You can talk to them, make them more warm, and then you can get them on a call. Simple as that, right? So you have so many outbound methods, plus you even have an inbound method. So once both of these happens, what's going to happen? Once the conversation starts, you need to have a proper framework to follow, right? So that's where you have this trained setter. So once he follows the right framework, then he can literally book a call. And once the call is booked, it's just a matter of converting him. It's just a matter of selling, right? So this is a simple method you can follow where you are completely aware of what system is working in your business. It's not full of chaos. You already know what's going to happen. You already know everything. You already know, okay, this is my lead generation system. This is my message. This is my shares. This is how much I'm putting, right? Plus, you even have a tracking sheet where you can track all your numbers. Where you can track, okay, this is the money that I'm putting in for ads. This is the money that I'm getting out. Once you track all these numbers, you know everything that's going on in your business. And then that is when you're actually running a business, right? So if you've understood it till here, now you know why most of the guys fail. They follow this. And what's working is this. This is what's working with this system, right? So if you have watched it till here, then it's great, because now you have so much knowledge and you can use this for your business as well, right? So yeah, thank you for watching the video, and make sure to subscribe, like, and show me some love, guys. See you.